The Mets announcing today they will host an Old Timers Day game prior to their game against the Rockies August 27th. Among those that will play, Daniel Murphy, Cliff Floyd, Andy Chavez, Robin Ventura, and Mookie Wilson. The Senators beat the Devils 4-1 tonight, Jersey and Montreal, and former Rutgers AD Bob Mulcahy passed away. He was 90. This report brought to you by Navage. With each breath, allergens, germs, and viruses get trapped in your nose. Now there's a simple, easy, and effective way to clean your nose and protect your health. It's called Navage. Navage, available at Navage.com. 42 degrees in Central Park. That's what's happening. Jerry Recco on Sports Radio 101.9 FM, The Fan.
The Fan is your station. We want to hear from you. Call The Fan at 877-337-6666. Powered by Superbook. Better odds and favorable prices.
All right, 11:03 here on The Fan. So that just piqued my interest. We'll get back to the football in a moment here. Jared, stick around for a moment because I heard some of the names. Jerry Recco, everybody. The voice of Rutgers.
What's up, Rex? Rick. What's up?
The USABL coach.
Yes.
He is.
Hey, you too. Exactly.
Former quarterback. All right, so really? You did play quarterback in high
3
school,
games in high school.
Wait, is that it?
Yeah, I fractured my knee in the 4th game.
Oh, dude.
As a senior?
A freshman.
What,
and then what happened?
I never went back to football. I decided baseball. I was good.
This for the birds.
Well, it was enough. I was like 6 years in Pop Warner. It was enough.
Understood. All right, so first of all, I think that is absolutely awesome. The Mets are going to have an old-timers day. This is all Stevie Cohen. He's doing everything to bring back what the Mets really mean to the true fans.
Why haven't they done these?
Well, first of all, nobody, to my knowledge, I don't even think the Dodgers, the Cardinals do it. To my knowledge, the only team that does it is the Yankees. Still.
The Mets' last one was 1994.
94.
So that's a long 28 years ago.
Who showed up in 94? Do you have a roster from 94? Did Tom Seaver show up in 94? Because a lot of those guys were still playing. Darling playing, Darryl playing, Doc playing, Backman probably still playing. You know, all those guys were still playing.
So who were they? Who were the old timers that they were bringing back?
Oh, it had to be guys for the Crane Pool, guys for the 70s.
Yeah,
Agee. I don't know, maybe like John Stearns or Ron Hodges.
I'm looking for a roster.
Neil
I'm
Allen.
not finding it.
I know.
Neil Allen.
Was there Neil Allen there? I'm throwing you through Dave Kingman, Mr. Miserable. I'm throwing you through a rabbit hole where there's probably nothing that you could even find. But the point is, even if you can't find the roster from 94, that is awesome. Like, if I'm a Mets fan, I am so excited about that. I would, like, if the Yankees hadn't had one in 20-plus years and they actually had one, that is something that I would absolutely reach into my pocket and pay for and go.
I almost felt like every team did this. And,
they used to
and
do
I just
it.
didn't. I just never heard that the Mets were doing it because the Yankees always do it. I felt like every other team did it. I just wasn't paying attention to it.
No. The other teams don't do it.
I know. That's what I mean. So it's surprising that other teams don't because
Good job, Cohen.
It's a great. I don't know. Just an event. It's just a cool event.
Well, if you think about it, it's really
doesn't have to be like sold out. It just has to be like. Fun.
And
like
you can do it. Think about it.
Connecting with the community type of thing.
You can't do it in football because you can't bring out
what are you doing?
And hit each other.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I remember
it's like the Pro Bowl. It's worse than the Pro Bowl.
In 84, 85. Jerry, you might vaguely recollect this. The NBA during All-Star Weekend. This was before the skills competition, way before the WNBA, so there's no cross-promotion. It was just slam dunk, which was awesome. 3-point, Bird putting his finger up in the All-Star game on Sunday. They actually had, it was called the Schicks. It was the Schicks, Legends game. And it was like Havlicek played, Cousy played, Oscar Wilde. It was only like 3 years.
Yeah.
I think maybe Elgin Baylor. All the old school guys played. But it was, it's kind of depressing seeing them get up and down the court. At least with the baseball, it's just like an over 50 league.
Yeah.
Where it's still somewhat competitive.
These guys can play
it's
still.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No question.
Some of these guys can.
So give me the roster for this group again. And I didn't hear Doc and Darrow, which is disappointing. They have to show up.
Not committed yet, according to the release. Frank Thomas, Ron Swoboda.
Wait, Frank Thomas?
Yeah, but not. I don't
not
think
the Big Hurt.
No,
how would he be doing?
No.
Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas is on the list.
You couldn't get Elvis Valentine. Where's Frank Thomas?
I don't know. Robin Ventura, Mookie Wilson, Felix Mion, Hojo, Bobby Ojeda,
Nice.
Andy Chavez. So you got some good names here.
You do have some good
names.
names.
Bad. It's not bad.
They pay these guys to do this?
Daniel Murphy, I doubt it.
That's maybe why Doc and Darryl are holding out.
Maybe.
They want the 50G, 100,000 to show up.
Turk
they want the appearance fee.
Cliff Floyd.
I like Cliff Floyd. Turk's still chewing the licorice and doing all the wacky things in between innings.
We haven't talked to Cliffy in a while. Remember we used to have
We used to have him out all the time. That is something that I would actually like to go to.
Yeah.
And just as a New York baseball fan, that is cool.
Agreed.
What's the date? Did they give you the date yet?
Yeah, it's let's see here. It's coming up against the Rockies. Was the date on? I just had it. I just told you, August 27th.
So it's at the end of the summer.
Yeah.
Pre-labor. Okay. You know what they really should do? And they used to have this, Tiki. I don't even know if you remember this, but if at one point, believe it or not, was actually a pretty big thing. Dove will know this. The Mayor's Trophy game. And Rick, you obviously remember this.
I don't remember this.
Like Mayor Koch was our mayor at this point. I think the last one was 83. And they would, like, Steinbrenner had to win. And, like, if he didn't win, he'd get pissed. So we should come up with, like, we should do a Mets-Yankees old-timers game. How sick would that be?
That'd be a blast.
O'Neill, Coney, Charlie Hayes. Bring back the Pat Kelly, Barfield. Bring them all back.
Have a Jack CC come back.
CC, yes. Jacked up CC.
Some of these
can
guys
pitch.
played on both teams.
That's true. Doc and
Who are you
Darryl
playing
could
for?
rotate. Yeah, that's right. Ventura.
Cohen.
David Cohen. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. That's
Enjoy,
good.
boys.
I like it.
Appreciate
Thank you,
you,
Rick.
Rick.
That is a great idea. Every time I got to be honest, for the first time in a long time, everything that I hear or read about the Mets is positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
Something good, something smart, something sentimental. That's awesome.
Yep, money being spent, etc. Trying to win it,
Very
all
nice.
that. It's all great.
Good job, Met fans. We'll still beat you in the World Series if we get back there, but good job.